So welcome to the MSc Supply Chain Management and Logistics live introduction. While we're waiting for the last couple of people to join, make sure that you can hear everything okay. If you are having any trouble hearing me, then can you follow these steps on here and I can always let you back into the meeting if you have to leave. If not, pop a message in the chat box and we can help you out. So, thank you for joining today, everybody. My name's Vary Bruce. I'm one of the Enrolment Advisors for Heriot-Watt Online. Joining me today, I've got Rebecca Watson, who also works for Heriot-Watt Online, and she will be helping out in the chat if anybody has any questions. So do just let us know. So the agenda for today for the webinar, an introduction to the MSc Supply Chain Management and Logistics Online. We'll do a quick introduction to online learning, why you should choose Heriot-Watt, what you'll learn, an insight into the virtual learning environment, and then at the end we'll have a Q&A session. So if you do have any questions, as I say, feel free to put them in the chat. If not, at the end you'll have a chance to ask any questions and I'll answer them live. So why should you study online? Here at Heriot-Watt, we recognise that there's a need for professionals to develop their knowledge and skills alongside while you're working and your other day-to-day commitments. So studying a postgraduate degree online allows you to obtain new knowledge, update any existing skills that you might have, and apply them to your workplace in real time. You're learning while working. This expands your professional network as well, as you'll be learning and working alongside others who are doing the same degree as you. So integrating your study with full-time employment, your new studying skills can immediately benefit your organisation. This matters wherever you work and whatever position you work in. Why should you then choose Heriot-Watt Online? So as one of the most progressive and international institutions based in Scotland, we have the opportunity to thrive both personally and academically during the time with us. We do have over 25 years experience of delivering distance learning. So our MBA that was launched over 25 years ago, and it was the first distance learning course. So we're ranked 32nd in the UK and 235th worldwide. So this is the QS University Rankings 2024. So that is the most up-to-date figures. When you study at Heriot-Watt Online, you become globally connected as well. We have over 20,000 graduates in over 160 countries across the world. So you then have an opportunity to join all of these people, connect and network. We also have great employment prospects. We've been placed first in Scotland and fourth in the UK for graduate employability, with an astounding 84.2% of our graduates in full-time employment or further studies 15 months after their graduation. Now this is from the Graduate Outcome Survey 2023. So there's lots of reasons why you should choose Heriot-Watt Online. We have a specific way that we teach, and these are just some of the reasons that you should join us. So our MSc Supply Chain Management and Logistics degree, what is this? So our fully flexible online MSc, it's tailored to equip you with the specialist knowledge you need to be able to confidently navigate the complex world of supply chain operations. You study lots of different modules in this, from strategic planning to operation and execution. You'll gain the skills to overcome disruption, meet customer expectations, manage global risks, and leverage technology in the ever-evolving business landscape. Now, this might be something that you're already doing and you need to expand your skills upon, or it might be a different career choice that you're going into. Whatever it is, we can help you with that. What do you learn while you're in this degree? So the degree comprises of 6 core courses stated on the slide here. You have to take all of these 6 courses to be able to graduate with the MSc. You also choose one optional course from the 3 at the bottom: Performance Management for Business, Business Analytics, and Delivering Successful Projects. And at the end, you have a reflective portfolio. So that's your supply chain management logistics reflective portfolio. The 6 courses, one optional and reflective portfolio ensures that you graduate from Heriot-Watt with a full MSc. So a couple of courses I want to talk about that we have on the MSc Supply Chain and Logistics programme. Now, we have these programs so that we understand that supply chain logistics is ever evolving. Everything is changing on a day-to-day basis, and we've made sure that our courses fit this. One of the courses that we offer is humanitarian logistics. So you begin an in-depth understanding of the crucial discipline of managing logistics in operations and disaster response and humanitarian aid contexts. This is, as ever, the world is evolving constantly, and you learning these skills will help you, no doubt. You also learn to deploy resources efficiently, coordinate relief efforts, and ensure timely delivery of life-saving supplies to affected regions. This is one of the most important courses that we offer, and as you can see, it fits with everyday life. Another course that we offer is Green and Sustainable Logistics. So you can discover how firms can reduce their environmental impact of their business activities, which then you can apply to your own business and the companies that you're working for, and explore eco-friendly transportation modes. You can learn how to implement sustainable practices to reduce carbon footprint, minimise waste, and drive environmental responsibilities in logistic operations. Now, these are just 2 of the courses that we offer here at Heriot-Watt that stand you in great stead with today's market. So what about transferable skills for industry? So on top of the expertise, you'll also gain in the Supply and Logistics programme. The degree equips you with the ability to think critically, identify problems, evaluate options, and communicate solutions. Now, these skills are completely transferable. If you're looking to develop further in the supply chain and logistics area, you can use these skills throughout. You can use them to adapt to any logistical problem that you may face in your career. And that's what's so great about Heriot-Watt is we're teaching you these skills so that you can transfer them all throughout your day-to-day work as you're learning. So what are some careers that you might get involved in and with a supply chain management degree? Now, some of you in this call may already have these roles and you're looking to develop your career further, as I've already said, and some of you may be looking to develop yourself into these roles. Now, here's just a couple. There are so many jobs you can get into within the supply chain management degree, but we were just highlighting some of the things that you could go on to do. So, a supply chain manager, a logistics analyst, a procurement specialist, a distribution manager, or sustainability coordinator. Now, these are all the different careers that we see people coming through with. And it was really interesting to see just how well our graduates do in the supply chain management era. I'm going to just take a moment to pause there so you can read through these careers and see if any of them fit you. So on to the actual details about the MSc here at Heriot. So on average, it takes 2 years to complete a full MSc. So that includes your 6 core courses, the 1 optional, and the portfolio. However, it can be completed faster or over a longer period of time. We do say it takes approximately 200 hours for study per course. So what we say is this takes 2 years to complete. However, if you decide that you want to do this quicker, you would have to adjust your study hours approximately to fix that. Now, Reason we say about 200 hours and it takes 2 years is so that you can fit this in with your full-time work and your other commitments in life. If you feel like you want to take it slower, that's absolutely no problem, and you can take up to 8 years to complete the MSc. So you can choose your own pace by picking up or setting aside studies whenever it suits you. Your schedule always takes priority. Most people who are studying the MSc are working full time, and we understand that this comes on top of that. So we understand that your schedule always takes priority and you can fit this into wherever suits you best. So how does online learning work here at Heriot-Watt? So as an online student, you do gain the same qualification and degree certificate as an on-campus student. So the academic standard is exactly the same as on-campus learning, and all students undertake the same or equivalent coursework and assessments. So online students enjoy the same support services as on-campus students. However, there are some fundamental differences, obviously, between studying online and off-campus. So we will talk about these fundamental differences as well. So, how are you going to be learning at Heriot-Watt University? When you come to us as a student, you have access to the student portal. Now, the student portal can be accessed by the link here. So accessing the student portal will allow you to have access to your virtual learning environment. So when you study at Heriot-Watt, when you log into your student portal, this gives you access to all of the materials you will need to complete your MSc. So once we log in on this page and we go through, this will take you to your virtual learning environment. As you can see on the right of the slide here, we have the home, studies and account, and it tells you about your assessment timetable, registration deadlines, and your timed online coursework, and it also gives you access to your student handbook if you do have any questions at any point throughout the course. So many of the communications that you receive from the Edinburgh Business School, they're all set electronically on the portal. So these include messages but aren't limited to these, enrolment confirmation for your courses, communications about matriculation and exemptions if you have previously applied for these, and assessment registration confirmation, just so that you know exactly when your assessments are, what your registration deadlines are, everything that you will possibly need will be within this portal. When you go further into the portal, this takes you through to your virtual learning environment. So as I said, this has all of your study materials that you will need to complete the MSc. Down the right hand side, it shows you all of the different courses. In the middle, this is your course dashboard. So when you're on your particular course, it'll tell you how far through it is, your average test mark, any discussion participation. So the dashboard allows you to view your study progress. This is a percentage that you follow through, your average test mark, and as I said, discussion participations. Everything is easily tracked on this course dashboard. So each course will have a different dashboard and you're able to track step by step how you're doing in each of the courses. What else comes under the virtual learning environment? You can see here on the right hand side we've got the reading and we've also got the exam paper and solutions. So within the virtual learning environment you have access to case studies, e-textbooks which are through Cortex. Now Cortex is where you get your textbooks and all of the readings that you will need to study your MSc. Cortex is available through the student portal. It's just a different link to where your virtual environment is. So you're able to access absolutely everything through this portal. You've also got access to practice essays, past papers and tests as well. So when you are doing your final online assessment, that is all through the virtual learning environment as well. It is important to note as well that the readings that you've got on there, you can read them online, but you can also download them. So what about sitting the final assessment? Now, this is one of the questions we get the most to do with studying online. Do you have to travel to exam centres? How long do I have to do it? Now, the basic answer to this is that you complete it via your online portal. Um, so our programs offer unique, authentic assessments. They're tailored to each program and aligned to their objectives. And as I said previously, they're the same or equivalent to what on-campus students are sitting. So as a student, you have 24 hours to complete your assessment. You download the paper and you upload your answers via the student portal. So this is so that no matter where you are in the world, you're able to sit the assessment over a 24-hour period. Once you start the assessment, you then have, depending on the course, 3 hours to complete this, and you submit your answers in your virtual learning environment. Because you're sitting this in the comfort of your own home, you also have the access to your notes, course material, and the internet to consult during the assessment. So all assessments are at the end of the course and they're available within the virtual learning environment. Now, as I said, you do receive the same support as on-campus students, but there are obviously differences. So you do have access to the online ebooks via Cortex 24/7. You have access to the academic support from tutors on weekdays. This is through email and through the discussion boards that are within the virtual learning environment. Within the virtual learning environment, you also have discussion boards and cafe areas. This is where you can connect with your tutors, the professors, and other students who are on the same MSc as you. This is a great way to talk about past papers, any questions that you may have. Any questions that you put up on the discussion board can be answered by tutors, and also students can highlight on here as well if they have an answer to a question. You also are given an introduction to digital study and academic skills at the start of your MSc. Now, these are optional, but if you're worried about starting on an MSc and you've never done online learning before, we do have modules set up that give you an insight further into the virtual learning environment and any academic skills that you may need. Now, we realise that people may not have come from an academic background or they may have it's been a while since they were at university, so we offer both the digital study and academic skills as a little refresher for you. You also have support through LinkedIn Learning to be able to carry on your lifelong learning after the MSc. What about extra help? So we are only an email away. Team chats are welcome by your tutors as well. So this is through their email address and you're able to chat with them on Teams throughout the week as well. As I said, the discussion forums allow you to create topics and they allow you to discuss areas of your learning with academics and peers. So if you have a question, you can ask it, but if you also have an answer to a question that someone else is asking, you can get involved in these discussions. That's through both the discussion forums and the cafe areas that we have within the virtual learning environment. The other big question that we get asked here at Heriot-Watt Online is how do I enrol? So over the next couple of slides, I'm going to discuss the process of how to enrol at Heriot-Watt Online and how you can get started on your MSc Supply Chain Management and Logistics. So at Edinburgh Business School, we recognise that successful motivated students come from a range of educational and professional backgrounds. We're proud to extend our transformative education to every single person. So this means that we offer performance-based admissions that is inclusive and flexible. This is the most important thing to remember. We advise students that you should meet a minimum academic level, for example, holding a first or second class honours degree, so that you're best placed to succeed on the programme. However, this is not a requirement. You do not have to hold a first or second class honours degree to be able to enrol in the programme. If you feel like you're ready to start studying, you can enrol immediately. You don't need to wait to enrol on an intake or complete an application form. That's what's best about Heriot-Watt Online, is that you enrol immediately, you pay for your courses, and within 48 hours you have access to the virtual learning environment and all of your course materials. We don't have intake dates, we don't restrict our intakes, and you don't have to complete an application form. So, how are you going to enroll? So you would head to the online supply chain management and logistics program page on our website, stated here. You click on the Enroll Now button at the top. When you're on that web page, you'll see lots of different buttons, and right at the top corner, it says Enroll Now. So you follow the instructions, you enter your personal details, your name, your address, and you select the courses that you want to study. We recommend no more than 2 courses at one time. This is due to your career and other commitments. However, if you did want to study more courses at once, you are able to. Once you've selected the courses, you're able to make your initial payment. Now, we offer a pay by course here at Heriot-Watt, so however many courses you select, that is how many you will pay for at that time. So upon completion of this and your payment has been taken successfully, our student engagement team will reach out to guide you on the subsequent steps. So this enables you to commence your studies promptly without having to await a fixed intake or undergo an application review. As I say, you'll get access to your virtual learning environment within 48 hours and you're able to start studying immediately. So, we've run through all of the slides about our Heriot-Watt MSc Supply Chain Management and Logistics. At this point, we would like to welcome any questions that you have. Now, if you have any specific questions that require a longer answer, or you just feel that you don't want to ask on the chat just now, you can reach out to our enrolment team at HWO Online Apps at heriotwatt.ac.uk, or you can reach out to me directly. So what I'll do is I'll just take a pause so that people can ask questions. If not, I have had a couple of questions asked to me before this, so I will answer them while we're on the call just now. So I can see here that we've got a question. I'm based in the UAE and there's a campus here in Dubai. Does it have any link with it? Can I visit it to know more about the course? So the program that we're offering here, the Supply Chain Management and Logistics, is a completely 100% online course. So we do have a campus in Dubai, but we don't have links with this specific course to the Dubai campus. You can visit the campus if you wish to study on campus at the Dubai. However, this one is not. Well, the degree you mentioned that was online based. So your degree certificate is exactly the same as an on-campus student. It's a really good question. It's something that we get asked a lot. Um, However, your degree transcript may mention online. So your certificate is exactly the same. While we're talking about the degree certificate, it is also crucial to mention graduation. So you can choose to graduate in person or in absentia. So if you choose not to graduate in person, we will send you your certificate, which will not mention online study. Or you can choose to graduate at one of our campuses. So you can graduate in Edinburgh, Dubai, or Malaysia. I do not have a degree, but I have 12 years of working experience. Currently work as an account manager. Could I enroll through working experience? Yeah, so as you don't have a first or second class honours degree, Nathaniel, what will happen is that you will come through our flexible approach. Now, the way that this works is that you pass your first 3 courses and then you'll formally enrol on the programme. So the first 3 courses are inclusive of the full MSc. um, and that ensures that you're ready to progress throughout the full MSc. Can I apply with my undergraduate transcripts? I'm still waiting for the degree. So if you're looking to enrol formally immediately with a first or second class honours degree, you will need to show us your academic transcripts. So this is a requirement if you're progressing through the course in that way. So what are the requirements of pursuing this course? So there's two ways that you can enrol on the Supply Chain Management and Logistics MSc. The first is that you have a first or second class honours degree, and the second is that you pass the first three courses and you meet the requirements for a postgraduate certificate, and then you will formally enrol and become an official student. I'm based in the UK. Can I sit on a campus session at university or is this only online? Yeah, the MSc that we're talking about here, the Supply Chain Management and Logistics webinar, it is 100% online. So there's no reason for you to visit a campus. There's no live tuition sessions. It's 100% online. Question there. How many attempts are there for the final assessments? So if you fail a course at the first attempt, you will be permitted one further assessment opportunity in that course. So that's two. Any additional attempts permitted are subject to the approval of the head of the primary academic unit. Students have a maximum of two exam attempts, the first attempt and one reset opportunity. This is within a 6 exam session, approximately 2 years, for a maximum of 3 courses. Reset marks aren't capped, but they are charged at an extra charge. Any additional assessment resets are charged at £160 per reset. So that means I should roll and go through the courses, right? Yeah, Nathaniel, what you can do is you go onto the website as stated previously. I'll just go back to here. You go to our Supply Chain Management and Logistics website. You click on the Enroll Now. It'll ask you some personal details. You'll select how many courses you want to study at this time, so 1, 2, however many you're looking to do, and you'll make your initial payment for these 2 courses. While we're talking about payments, that is something that comes up a lot. So each course is £1,230. The total for the full MSc is 9,840. We do also offer an Emerging Economy Scholarship. Um, if you would like to know if you're eligible for the Emerging Economy Scholarship, we do have that information on the website. If it's something that you can't find on the website, not a problem at all. You can reach out to us on the email stated here and we can help you out with this. Can you please repeat the option that you stated earlier of choosing to graduate campus? Yeah, so once you've finished your MSc, you have the choice to graduate in absentia and we will send you the degree certificate. If you want to graduate on campus, you can choose any of our campuses that we have across Heriot-Watt University. So we have a campus here in Edinburgh where we're based, we have one in Dubai, and we have one in Malaysia. You can choose any of these 3 campuses to graduate. All you need to do is have a look on the graduation website and it'll show you where and when they're held. It doesn't have any extra charges. Um, you'll have your graduation charge. This will be for your robes, but all of that information is on the graduate website. Does the degree have to be related to supply chain management or any other management degree? Okay. Yeah, so your degree that you have, the first or second class honours degree, does not have to be related to supply chain management. Any other management degree would be okay, and we'd be able to permit you with that. All you would need to prove is your transcript and your degree certificate so that we can see that you have our first or second class honours degree. Does it mention online anywhere in their certificate? No, your certificate that you receive for your MSc does not mention online study. However, it may be included in your degree transcript, which is where it's a course by course breakdown of how you've done over the years. But your actual certificate does not mention online study. Yeah, that's right. So we do have a team, the student experience team, who will look at your degree certificates that you upload when you enroll, and they will tell you exactly. If you do have any questions, Hanan, what I can do is if you send over your degree certificate, then I can send that on to the relevant team and we could get an insight as to whether you would be accepted onto the programme or not. So the progression available, you are able to use this master's programme to go on to a PhD in further study if this was what you were interested in. We also spoke about earlier the careers that you can go into from the supply chain management degree. So I've popped that slide back up for us to look at. That's great, Hanan. So what I can do is I can pass that on to our student success team who can give you an insight as to whether you would be admitted or not. What I'll do is I will pop the email address back up for everyone to see. If you do have any additional questions or anything you think about after this webinar, please just reach out to us at the HW online apps at hw.ac.uk. I'll also pop this into the chat so that you have it there. What I'll do now is I'll hang about for a couple of minutes if anyone has any additional questions. And I will be about. If you require a recording of this, that is not a problem. What to do is just reach out to us directly and we can give you that. I do want to thank everybody for attending today. It was great to see some names that I recognise, and I'm looking forward to welcome you onto the MSc Supply Chain Management and Logistics programme. Thank you, everybody. As I say, I'll wait about for a couple of minutes. If not, I've popped the email in there and you'll be able to email us with any additional questions you have. Thank you.